University's celebration of commencement. Before the ceremony, we ask you to please silence all cell phones, electronics, and any unruly children. Please take note of the emergency exits upon the left and rear of the auditorium. In the event of an emergency, please proceed quietly so you can hear directions from our staff. In accordance with fire code, the aisleways must remain clear at all times. Thank you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the processional of platform dignitaries and graduates.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Moats, the president of the Maryland campuses of Kaplan University. This is the graduation ceremony for the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, the School of Education, and the School of Nursing. I think most of us are standing. If not, would you please rise for the presentation of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, the invocation, and the retirement of the colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
I'd like to recognize the members of our color guard who volunteered their time to be with us today. From the United States Marine Corps, Company B, 4th Light Armored Reconnaissance Battalion, located in Frederick, Maryland. Let's show our service members. Please be seated. Kaplan University is proud that its student body includes nearly 3,000 active duty National Guard and Reserve military members, over 1,800 military family members, and nearly 6,000 veterans. All told, that's almost a third of our 30,000 student population is represented by folks who serve our country or are related to folks who serve our country. I'd like to ask those in the audience and who are on our stage today who are active duty service members or veterans to please stand so that we can recognize you and thank you for your service. Thank you. Today, each of our graduates who served in the United States military will receive a special Kaplan University commemorative challenge coin in recognition of their service to our country and our gratitude to them. I want to thank, too, our soloist, Zanita Davis, who is receiving her Associates in Applied Science and Human Services degree today. Zanita lives in Greensboro, North Carolina, and says that the reason she returned to college was her 6-year-old son, to show him that you can do anything you put your mind to, and she knows that this degree will help provide a better life for her and for her family. Today she's being supported by her mother, stepfather, sisters, and son. Thank you, Zanita. We're so grateful for your beautiful life. At this time, I'm going to ask you to stand one more time before you sit for a while for our invocation. Almighty God, you have brought us here to celebrate. Indeed, you have been with the students of Kaplan University since the day they first sat in class. You were with them to make a way out of no way, to see them through the loneliness and uncertainty of those first few weeks, to comfort them in times of sorrow and fear, to keep them going during the long nights of study, the endless labs, the writer's block. And so we give you thanks and praise. We give you thanks for all who have supported these students along the way, for parents who supported and encouraged, for instructors who guided them into excellence, for friends who stayed up with them all night solving the problems of the world, for our administrators who taught them the importance of making good choices and the consequences of making poor ones. Bless our speakers with your wisdom that they might touch our hearts even as they stir us to new ventures. And now enliven our hearts with joy, draw our minds from wandering, and help us to be fully present to you and to one another, that we might know you in the applause and shouts and whistles that will send these graduates on their way. Amen. Amen. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, parents and family members, distinguished guests, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the 2017 Spring Commencement Exercises for Kaplan University's Maryland campuses. Our campuses in Hagerstown and Rockville are a small part of a larger university which serves nearly 30,000 students around the world. We're privileged to have close to 325 Kaplan University graduates participating in our commencement ceremonies here, and that follows 2 days of ceremonies in Chicago, where we honored graduates. Graduates have traveled today from 22 states to be with us here in Hagerstown. We're pleased to have so many joining the graduates of the Maryland campuses and to participate in this regional commencement ceremony for the university. This is an exciting day, and we invite you to not only celebrate with us here in Hagerstown, but also to join the hundreds of people who are watching this live through Facebook Live, through our Facebook feed. And we ask that you would share your excitement with any pictures or social media posts using the hashtag KaplanGrad in those posts. In addition, we'll be posting pictures and videos on our campus Facebook pages, and in your programs today is a QR code. You can scan that with a smartphone and like us on Facebook and watch those things over the next couple hours and days as you see your graduates there. I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize some of our special guests. With us today are members of the Advisory Board of the Maryland campuses, Also with us today are those who work behind the scenes at the university. They make up an integral part of the Kaplan University learning community. They are the members of our administrative staff. These individuals are wearing either purple or black Kaplan University shirts, so please give them a round of applause at this time. We always have a number of our own employees and staff members who are receiving degrees because Kaplan values that investment in its employees, and I would like to ask if there are any of them here today if they would please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Another very special and important group are those whose collective efforts bring us together today. A group of people who give of themselves every day. A group of people who are invested and care very deeply about the success of their students. Would the faculty please stand so that we can recognize you with our applause for a job well done. Sharing the platform with me today are Cindy Shadow, the Executive Director of our campuses here in Hagerstown and Rockville. Sonia Fryer, our Academic Dean for the Maryland campuses. There are a number of individuals whose coordination and extra effort have made this program possible. They've been busy throughout the weeks leading up to today and this morning preparing for this ceremony. I'd like to extend my sincere appreciation to all of those individuals. It's through the efforts of our Career Services Department, the folks who work so hard with our graduates, from the time they start until the time they end, to make sure that they're prepared to enter the workforce, who plan and coordinate these events. And I want to recognize Shannon Shinelli, Kim Gemby, Heather Gessler, Megan Bertner, and Whitney Dixon for all that they've done to help make this such a memorable event. Can we show them our appreciation? All right, it's time to get this party started. At each of our commencement ceremonies, we select two speakers to bring greetings and express their appreciation on behalf of the graduating class. This morning, Ted Gawker and Robin Lawrence have been given that privilege. I'm going to ask them to come on up here as I read their introductions. Ted is originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and currently lives in Charlestown, West Virginia. Ted's life has had its peaks and valleys, having lost both his parents at a young age. Ted is the first of 8 children in his family to earn his bachelor's degree. Today, Ted is receiving his bachelor's degree in liberal science. Ted attributes this degree to his wife, Tricia, and his 5 children, Jessica, Gregory, Trevor, Jacob, and Landon, and his awesome grandson, Xander. He wanted to show them all to never give up on their dreams and goals. Ted served our country for 20 years in the United States Marine Corps and the U.S. Army. Today, Ted currently works at the Department of Veterans Affairs as an information technology project manager. In his current position, Ted helps develop the much-needed programs that will assist veterans and their families. Ted's favorite quote is this: "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy." By Dr. Martin Luther King. Robin Lawrence is from Baltimore, Maryland. She was raised as an only child, and although there were many challenges in her family life, they were able to overcome them all with the support and determination. One of the major challenges, including her dad suffering from a disease of addiction and watching her mom fight to keep the family together. Robin is proud that her dad has been sober from drugs and alcohol for over 25 years. And he is now helping others in their recovery. And it is because of this major challenge that she had the passion to help others who suffer from the horrible disease of addiction. Today, Robin is receiving her bachelor's degree in psychology with an emphasis area in substance abuse. Robin was able to complete her degree because her family and Kaplan unyieldingly supported her. Currently, Robin works as executive director for No Turning Back Behavioral Health, an agency that works with individuals suffering from substance abuse and mental illness. Robin is graduating cum laude and is being supported today by her husband, daughter, mother, father, cousins, and family and friends.
Sorry about that. There's some onion cutting ninjas back over there. Good afternoon, all of the distinguished guests, families, friends, and of course the graduating class of 2017. My story started 30 years ago in Wisconsin, almost to the date. I graduated high school June 6, 1987. And a lot of things have changed since then. We didn't have Facebook, we didn't have Snapchat, we didn't even have cell phones. But what I had, all of them, was a goal. I wanted to earn my college degree. Many teachers and parents, and friends, did not even think I would make it that far. Sorry, babe. I lost my mother when I was 10, and my father my sophomore year when I was 16. Once I graduated high school, I signed up for college. I quickly realized I wasn't in for that kind of commitment. So I signed up for the United States Marine Corps. No commitment there, right? Soon after, I met my awesome wife, and after serving my country, since then, in one capacity or another for the last 30 years, 5 kids, an awesome grandson, Xander, and 2 great daughter-in-laws, we are in our cap and gowns looking all good today for you. All of our journeys to this point have been different, but we all have had someone there to help us. I've had one person that I would like to say thank you to, and her name is Jane Capura. Jane was my 9th grade history teacher who was there when I went through some dark times in high school, and she pushed me. She once told me I had a choice I had to make right then and there. It was either to be successful or not. I'm still friends with Jane and her husband, John, and she has told me ever since that she knew I would be successful and there was never any doubt. One of the things I have always told my wife was how I made a promise to my parents that I would graduate college, as I'm the first and youngest out of 8 kids to do so. Steve Ballmer, the CEO of Microsoft, once said, "You get some success, you run into some walls, it's how tenacious you are, how irrepressible, how ultimately optimistic and tenacious you are about it that will determine your success." So here we are today. You've done it. But what have you and I done? Well, we set out on a remarkable journey, whether it was 30, 15, 10, or 5 years ago, and we accomplished it. We accomplished working at our job, being a parent, being a friend, and being a spouse. It hasn't been easy for me trying to be a project manager and taking 4 classes a semester, but it was something I wanted to do. It was something I needed to do. I needed to show my kids, my grandkids, to never give up on your dreams and your goals. Whatever they may be, just like all of you chose to do. So as I stand before you, your friends and family, and my family today, I want to tell you all to hold your head high. You've accomplished something that some of you never thought you could do, or some of you thought you would have done years ago. Embrace the day and think back on some of those awesome memories of your statistics class, your English class, and how you might have thought there was no way you would ever figure it out, and you sat back in that chair took a deep breath, sent a dreaded email to your professor, only to receive an email a few minutes later from an awesome professor like Professor Candy Bowen, aka Promo, telling you to email her the issue you are having or come in and she would give you a hand figuring things out. Thank you, Promo. Kaplan has been great from start to finish and continues to do so. Sherry Martin in the admissions office, who worked tirelessly with me to get me where I needed to be. Or my dude, David Hudson, who hooked me up with molecular genetics. Thanks. In closing, I wanted to tell you all again, congratulations, and thank you to the many family members and friends who have had to deal with us posting on discussion boards, going to seminars, writing papers, and taking final exams. I want to leave you all with a quote from none other than the late, great Vince Lombardi. After all, I am from Wisconsin. The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. Best wishes to you all, and thank you all.
Good afternoon, President Moats, faculty, and staff of Kaplan University, family, friends, and our amazing class of 2017. Well, we did it. Right around 1,460 days ago, many of us were signing up to start a new chapter in life at one of the greatest universities there is. I recall speaking to an education advisor in October of 2013 to sign up for classes for a bachelor's degree in psychology with emphasis in substance abuse. At that moment, I was very nervous but anxious to further my education in what I considered would be my dream job. As I began to sign up for classes, all I could think of was, wow, 4 years of my life being tied down in school. But on the other hand, I began to think about what the outcome would be upon completion of my courses. The quote that I stood on the entire time while being in college was, I can do all things. I dreamed about working in my passion. I was dedicated to school and earning good grades, and I was determined to graduate from Kaplan University with honors. I recall starting my very first semester at Kaplan and reflecting on the many challenges that my family and I endured in life, which led me to my career choice. Unfortunately, I was raised in a household where my dad was addicted to illicit drugs. I recall the many obstacles that took place and how much his addiction affected our home. My mom was unwavering, and she did all she could do to keep our family together. My dad was what people would call a functioning addict. My mom, she is my hero. My dad was a great provider, and we wanted for nothing. He loved us, and he did all he could do for our family, despite this horrible disease of addiction. It was an unfortunate situation that got me to the place that I am today. It was the trials and the tribulations that I endured that gave me the passion to help others and to see individuals substance abuse free and thriving in life. Because of the life I once lived, I can now share my story to help others who are in or have been in the same situation. What some people may consider to be unfortunate, I consider to be fortunate. My dad has been drug and alcohol free for over 25 years. And he sits in the audience today as my support and my inspiration. Can you stand for me, Daddy? Here's another reason why I know that I can do all things. Special thanks to all of the staff and the faculty of Kaplan University, my amazing professors, advisors, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2017. Last but not least, I thank God for my amazing husband. I had to have him to stand after I had my daddy to stand. My amazing husband, who has always encouraged and pushed me into my destiny. I love you, baby. My beautiful daughter, Stephanie, who has been my support, and she's the one that I set the example for. My mother, my father, family, friends, church family, clients of No Turning Back Behavioral Health. It's not only my extremely hard work on papers, on top of papers, quizzes, finals, discussions, a response to the discussion, a response to another classmate of the discussion, journals, and y'all know y'all love those group assignments. Let me say that again, those group assignments that got me to this place. It is also because of your help and your support that I have earned a Bachelor of Science degree in the field of psychology with honors in less than 4 years. My experience at Kaplan University was simply awesome. I stood on the shoulders of Kaplan University to be a change agent for the community of addiction and mental illness. I am currently the executive director of a well-known substance abuse and mental health facility located in the great city of Baltimore, as well as another location in Annapolis, Maryland, called No Turning Back Behavioral Health, where my dad, Robert Carter Jr., is the president, founder, and the CEO of the organization. We offer both outpatient and intensive outpatient treatment for substance abuse as well as mental health therapy. We also offer residential housing for both males and females. Our organization currently has 6 residential homes housing 60 people. I am proud to announce that early summer 2017, we will be opening a brand new residential home in Odenton, Maryland that houses an additional 20 individuals who suffer from substance abuse. It is my heart's desire to assist substance abusers as well as their families with this horrible disease of addiction. Every morning that I get up for work, I am so excited that I have the opportunity to help someone. They say when you love what you do, it does not feel like work. I can honestly say that when I wake up in the morning, I'm not going to work, neither am I going to a job, but I'm going to fulfill my passion. As I close, always remember that you can do all things. To my fellow graduates, be determined to reach your dreams. Be dedicated to your calling in life. And last but not least, don't be discouraged when trials come your way. Class of 2017, you can be all that your heart desires. Continue to strive to be at the top because the bottom is way too overcrowded. Thank you, but most of all, I thank my God.
Wow. Are we inspired or what? Thank you so much, Ted and Robin, for those words of wisdom. That's right. And for reminding us that we can do all things and overcome all things. Academic ceremonies, such as we are about to witness and take part in today, are steeped in history and tradition, accented with pomp and circumstance, and anticipated with great excitement by both faculty and graduates, as well they should be, for they are meant to celebrate the culmination of a significant achievement in the life of an individual, the earning of an academic credential. For 80 years, Kaplan University and its predecessors, Kaplan College, Hagerstown Business College, the Maryland Medical Secretarial School, and the National Legal Secretarial School, have been educating men and women in career-oriented disciplines and producing individuals who have made significant accomplishments in their chosen career fields. A number of the students graduating today have distinguished themselves in their studies and are graduating with academic honors. These individuals are wearing honor cords to designate their achievement. At this time, would all honors graduates please stand and be recognized? In addition, 33 of our graduates for both ceremonies today have earned an Academic Excellence Award medallion by maintaining a perfect 4.0 grade point average throughout the course of their program. At this time, would these students please stand to be recognized? Congratulations on what you have achieved through dedication and hard work. Today is all about our graduates and their unique success stories. Each of them has one, and I encourage you to ask them about their journey to get to this momentous day. Today we have a diverse array of graduates walking that include relatives and married couples. We have graduates walking with us that could not attend last year's ceremonies because they were battling cancer or serving our country overseas. We are honored to celebrate this moment with them and glad they have come today. Let me take just a moment and share a couple of their stories. Amy Jo Hutchinson will be graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Human Services. Amy Jo grew up in poverty in West Virginia and originally went to college right out of high school, but dropped out her last semester of college to move back home. Amy continued to work hard to make ends meet, but now she was also responsible for raising her own children as a single mom. She worked in healthcare and childcare, but suffered an injury that left her unable to do this, so she turned back to finishing her degree. She chose to go to Kaplan because it allowed her to work and raise her children. Amy currently works for West Virginia Healthy Kids and Families Coalition, whose mission is to end childhood poverty in the state of West Virginia. For the first time in Amy Jo's life, she is living well above the federal poverty line and is passionate about her career. Amy is graduating magna cum laude and is supported today by her mother and her 2 daughters and her best friend. Natalie Dick is graduating magna cum laude with a Master's of Science degree in Psychology. Natalie is a former Kaplan graduate of our Associate and Bachelor's programs. Natalie was born in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, and currently resides in Dandridge, Tennessee. Natalie obtained her first job in her field after attending one of Kaplan's interview days and started as a drug and alcohol counselor. She credits her success to the supportive and caring staff and professors at Kaplan and to her personal hero, her father. Prior to her father's passing in May of last year, he was her rock and kept pushing her to go after her dreams. Natalie currently works as a counselor for Cherokee Health Systems in the Crisis Stabilization Unit, where she knows what she does truly makes a difference. Natalie is supported today by her husband and her mother. Would Amy Jo Hutchinson and Natalie Dick please stand to be recognized?
President votes.
Dean Pryor.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I have the pleasure to present to you the members of the spring graduating class of Kaplan University. These students have been certified by the registrar and approved by the faculty for graduation, and we now present them to you for conferral of their respective credentials.
At this time, I would ask the spring graduating class of 2017 to please stand.
Uh-oh.
Graduates, this is indeed a glorious moment. Your goal has been reached. Months and in some cases years of hard work and dedication have led you to this milestone, and you have every reason to be proud of your accomplishments. You have been diligent in your studies and have attained the requirements stipulated for your respective academic credential. You have affirmed the mission of Kaplan University to provide quality career-focused education, empowering you to develop and achieve your personal career potential. As president of Maryland campuses of Kaplan University, it is my privilege, with the affirmation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, to confer upon you the academic degrees and certificates which you have attained, with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Graduates, you may at this time present yourselves for your diplomas. You may be seated.
Master of Public Administration, Stephanie Jones. Master of Public Administration, Michelle Pardon. Master of Public Administration, U.S. Marine Corps Corporal, Tamara Reed. Master of Public Administration, Isabel Rojas. Master of Science in Human Services, Tamika Kirkpatrick. Master of Science in Psychology, Andrea Brown. Master of Science in Psychology, Natasha Buck. Master of Science in Psychology, Natalie Dick. Master of Science in Psychology, Patricia Graham. Master of Science in Psychology, Johnny Cahill. Master of Science in Psychology, Chantel Miller. Master of Science in Psychology, Jacqueline Moritz. Master of Science in Psychology, Benson Moskowitz. Master of Science in Psychology, Irma Shaheen. Master of Science in Psychology, Andrea Persson. Master of Science in Psychology, Hudson Robinson. Master of Science in Psychology, U.S. Army Private First Class, Marisha Sharp. Master of Science in Psychology, U.S. Marine Corps Corporal Angela Timpson. Master of Science in Psychology, Sandra Watson. Bachelor of Science in Communication, U.S. Navy Petty Officer, 3rd Class, Rashad Boyd. Bachelor of Science in Communication, Tamaria Bradley. Bachelor of Science in Communication, Roxanne Pugh. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Kimberlyn Boardman. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Nadika Desaran. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Erin Hall. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Tamara Hughes. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Bernadette Jackson. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Victoria Patton. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Mariella Perez. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Administration, Amatala Raouf. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Susan Stevens. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Haley Stauffer. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Development, Pamela Suplee. Bachelor of Science in Fire and Emergency Management, Taylor Miller. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Andrea Barnes. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Amy Campbell. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, India Creek. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Stephanie Doyle. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Pamela Early. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Lamaris Groves. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Nina Booth. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Trinice Hood. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Amy Jo Hutchinson. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Kiani Jefferson. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Dorothy McDowney. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Lauren Sievers. Bachelor of Science in Human Services, Felicia Trower Matthews. Bachelor of Science in Liberal Studies, U.S. Marine Corps Staff Sergeant and U.S. Army Ted Gottler. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Kimberly Dugan. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Jeroma Flowers. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Autumn Fox. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Michael Gibson. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Megan Greenidge. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Robin Lawrence. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Carnita Leeds. Bachelor of Science in Psychology in Addictions, Destiny Leonard. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Carrie McCleary. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Juanita Aller. Bachelor of Science in Psychology in Behavior Analysis, Regina Ortiz. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Shailia Thompson Robinson. Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Development, Kristen Figueroa. Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Development, Swakisha Johnson.
My daughter, the last one. Rachel Keith. Yes.
Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Development, Tiffany Kirk. Associate of Applied Science in Fire Science, U.S. Marine Corps Lance Corporal, Brian Brooks. Associate of Applied Science in Human Services, Rose Cesar. Associate of Applied Science in Human Services, Latina Kaplan. Associate of Applied Science in Human Services, Zanita Davis. Associate of Applied Science and Human Services, Marvine Dennis. Associate of Applied Science and Human Services, Marnika Garner. Associate of Applied Science and Human Services, Hope Jones. Associate of Applied Science and Human Services, Betty Lomas. Associate of Applied Science and Human Services, Mabel Ocho Mensa. Associate of Applied Science and Human Services, Crystal Sowell. Associate of Applied Science and Human Services, Daryl West. Human Services Certificate in Child and Family Services, Nikita Lattimore. Human Services Certificate in Child and Family Services, Tanya Nipper. Master of Science in Criminal Justice, Jordan Bailey. Master of Science in Criminal Justice, Charlene Howes. Master of Science in Criminal Justice, Gerard Jones.
Okay.
Master of Science in Criminal Justice, U.S. Air Force Major Terry Miles. Master of Science in Criminal Justice, U.S. Army Sergeant First Class Minerva Torres. Master of Science in Criminal Justice Research, U.S. Army Sergeant Robert Zuniga. Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management, Alexandra Boshkova. Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management, Melissa LaRose. Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management, U.S. Navy Master at Arms, Second Class, Jasmine Roy. Master of Science in Homeland Security and Emergency Management, U.S. Navy Petty Officer, Third Class, Danielle Trevon. Master of Science in Legal Studies, U.S. Army Specialist, Brian Alley. Master of Science in Legal Studies, Tawana Edmonds. Master of Science in Legal Studies, Rose Kearney. Pathway to Paralegal Post-Baccalaureate Certificate, Jody Money. Pathway to Paralegal Post-Baccalaureate Certificate, Raquel Patterson. Bachelor of Science in Corrections, Sirronda Phillips. Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, U.S. Marine Corps Sergeant Jerry Jenkins, Jr. Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Anita Lassiter. Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, U.S. Air Force Master Sergeant Jacques McConnell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118,
Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Jacqueline Morales. Bachelor of Science in Environmental Policy and Management, Alusine Hanu. Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Inez Parrish. Bachelor of Science in Environmental Policy and Management, Jensen Richards. Jensen Richards. Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies, Dana Geller. Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies, Keisha Lockhart. Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies, Maylene Williams. Bachelor of Science in Paralegal Studies, Cedric Hunter. Bachelor of Science in Paralegal Studies, Veronica Labrador. Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice, Kimberly Beeler. Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice, Denise Burgess. Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice, Bernice Deloach. Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice, U.S. Army Specialist, Brittany Lively. Associate of Applied Science in Legal Support and Services, Jamie Galloway. Associate of Applied Science in Legal Support and Services, LaWanda Little. Associate of Applied Science in Paralegal Studies, Diana Serta. Master of Arts in Teaching, Elizabeth Garrison. Master of Arts in Teaching, Gabrielle Gond. Master of Science in Education, Ali Sylvester. Master of Science in Education, Latoya Tartley Sylvester. Master of Science in Higher Education. Master of Science in Higher Education, Yolanda Johnson Gray. Master of Arts in Teaching, Nadja Hagen. Master of Science in Education, Chloe Washington. Master of Science in Higher Education, Angela Prayer. Master of Science in Instructional Design and Technology, Janine Taylor Megadon. Master of Science in Nursing, U.S. Army Specialist Cammie Baker. Master of Science in Nursing, Kippy Bogoski. Master of Science in Nursing, Ingrid Bruce. Master of Science in Nursing, Amelia Comey-Bisa. Master of Science in Nursing, Brandy Fisher. Brandy Fisher. Master of Science in Nursing, Teresa Chaddock. Master of Science in Nursing, Pamela Lewis. Master of Science in Nursing, Davida Makepeace. Master of Science in Nursing, Mildred Medrano. Master of Science in Nursing, Kendra Nielsen. Master of Science in Nursing, Sharon Nightingale. Master of Science in Nursing, Adejoke Osinibu. Master of Science in Nursing, Gary Wright. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Tubai Gurdai. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, LD Batalon. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Stephanie Blestow. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Jemima Carvajal. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Lakvir Daliwal. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Tamika Haynes. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Adelaide Harris. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Chloyette McCoon. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Daisy Puzzle. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Rosemary Ramsey. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Mallory Vasquez.
Way to go, Pamela!
It's selfie time. We have one more very important thing to do. If you are earning an associate's or bachelor's degree today, or if you have earned and are receiving your diploma, you may now turn your tassel from the right to the left. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is my happy privilege to present to you the Spring 2017 graduating class of Kaplan University. Congratulations.
This is exciting. You are among, after 80 years, some of the last graduates of Kaplan University as we begin. Have you heard this news? As we, in a few months, join forces with one of the most prestigious universities in the country to launch a new online university under Purdue University, backed by Kaplan, to continue doing what you have been so successful at doing. And you all can petition to have that new university's name on your diploma after January 6th. We're so proud of you. So proud of you. Each of you has been given a very precious gift, a gift that cannot be taken away, that will only be enriched and grow more valuable as the experiences of your life enrich it. You've been given the tools to perform work in your chosen career fields, but remember that the most important trait necessary for success in the world of work is the attitude that you display in your jobs and to those around you. Always remember to smile, never be late, look for the good in any given situation. Instead of complaining, do more than your job description requires, and above all, respect others. We are very proud of each and every one of you. And now we ask that you take what Kaplan University has given to you and you have worked so hard to achieve and make us proud. Make yourselves proud, make your families proud. And God bless each and every one of you. Would you all please stand for the benediction?
I love you, Kaplan. My sister girl,
Oh God, we are grateful to you for having given us the capacity for learning which we have celebrated on this joyous commencement. Our graduates now need your strength and guidance for the future. Help them to understand that we are not complete with academic knowledge and training alone. We must each strive to fulfill what you require of us all, to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly. Thank you for wonderful endings and great new beginnings. As we go on our way, keep us safe, give us your peace and your strength, uphold us in all that we do. Dismiss us now with your blessing to live lives of service and passion. Amen.
Love you, Kaplan.
Ladies and gentlemen.